裂空蛇灵舞。
What level did Queen Medusa reach after emerging from seclusion and training in the Serene Spring? Did she become stronger than Xiao Yan? After all, with her overwhelming power, she easily defeated Huang Tian, the leader of the heavenly demon Phoenix tribe. Kai Lin had long been stronger than Xiao Yan. Then he surpassed her. And now, could it really be that Queen Medusa had once again become the stronger one? It is a very intriguing question. Let's take a closer look. First, let me remind you that Queen Medusa was at the peak of a 9-star Dozun when she entered the Serene Spring. Earlier, Xiao Yan had not only given her a Tier 9 medicinal pill and a Saint's Blood Essence, but she had also inherited the legacy of the entire 7-colored heaven-swallowing Python tribe. Considering all of this, so many treasures, her progress was bound to be astonishing. We also must not forget the 7-colored Origin Stone, which was a mutated spirit stone. Xiao Yan had exchanged extremely precious medicinal pills for it. It possessed a unique connection to the 7-colored heaven-swallowing python. Rumor had it that the stone had absorbed the python's blood, creating a unique energy. This energy served as nourishment. As Kai Lin later discovered, after using her own blood, the stone developed 8 colors, indicating that its value had risen even further. So, when Queen Medusa appeared and saved Xiao Yan, he was utterly shocked by her newfound strength. Head down to the comments and write your guesses about Kai Lin's Saint Star level. Once you learn the answer, you may be surprised. Let me remind you that Xiao Yan himself was a 5-star saint. Xiao Yan looked at the dazzling Kai Lin with slight confusion. He quietly chuckled. "You're done with your seclusion?" "Yes." Kai Lin smiled and carefully examined Xiao Yan. She too asked in surprise, "Your strength has increased significantly again? I can't compare to you." Xiao Yan spread his hands as he looked at Queen Medusa with a rather complicated expression. Judging by the way Kai Lin had appeared, her strength had undergone astonishing changes during her seclusion. He simply did not know what to say. He himself had also descended to the bottom of the spring, yet he had found nothing unusual. Such a blessing naturally made him somewhat envious. "Am I really stronger?" Kai Lin slowly walked toward him. Her eyes flashed. She raised a finger and pressed it against Xiao Yan's chest. A 9-colored glow flickered at her fingertip, radiating a mysterious energy. Xiao Yan instinctively trembled, having just witnessed her power. Pink flames burst forth before him, and Kai Lin's finger cautiously stopped just outside the flames. She looked at Xiao Yan and replied somewhat disappointedly, "I thought that after completing my seclusion, I would be able to surpass you. Sigh, I fell just a little short." Even now, she still remembered the feeling of being stronger than Xiao Yan. Her proud nature could not help but feel a little disappointed that she could no longer enjoy that advantage before him. Xiao Yan could only sigh helplessly. Kai Lin seemed to have once again become the Queen Medusa, who was rather difficult to tame. She looked cold, beautiful, and utterly enchanting. "All right, enough beating around the bush. What is your current level?" Xiao Yan quickly became serious and asked the important question, realizing that even with his spiritual perception, he could not determine Kai Lin's current cultivation. It was not because she had surpassed him, but rather because her aura had become incredibly mysterious. Even with his powerful spiritual senses, he could not fully perceive her. So, what was Kai Lin's answer? "I should be a 4-star saint." Kai Lin answered honestly after hearing the seriousness in his tone. No matter how powerful or domineering she appeared before others, she always showed warmth and obedience before her man. That's right, Queen Medusa had reached the level of a 4-star saint. Not bad at all. She had not only leaped past the half-saint Bansheng realm, but had directly advanced to the 4th star. Truly remarkable progress. It doesn't seem like that attack could have been performed by a mere 4-star saint. Xiao Yan said with slight surprise. Kai Lin's snake net and the countless 7-colored heaven-swallowing pythons had forced even a mighty expert like Huang Tian to flee. An ordinary 4-star saint simply could not accomplish such a feat. And that was indeed true. I borrowed external power. Naturally, Kai Lin hid nothing from Xiao Yan. She told him everything that had happened at the bottom of the serene spring. She stepped even closer until she was standing directly before him. Raising her arm, her sleeve slipped down, revealing her wrist. Around it were countless symbols shaped like 7 colored snakes. A special power emanated from them, preventing closer inspection. A strange expression flashed across Xiao Yan's face. He reached out and gently grasped her wrist. His fingers brushed over several of the snake symbols. His expression immediately grew serious, because he discovered that each symbol contained its own life force. In other words, these were not mere energy forms. They were genuine 7-colored heaven-swallowing pythons. This was what had happened. At the bottom of the serene spring lay a hidden altar belonging to the 7-colored heaven-swallowing python tribe. After finding this place, Kai Lin discovered the secret symbols and inherited their legacy. Unfortunately, the tribe had long since perished. However, several founders of the ancient tribe still remained there in soul form, despite their physical bodies having been destroyed. Through her bloodline and her connection to the 7-colored heaven-swallowing python, Queen Medusa awakened them, and they entered her body. She could now borrow the power of dozens of 7-colored heaven-swallowing pythons. That was the full story Kai Lin told him. Who could have imagined that the remnants of the 7-colored heaven-swallowing python tribe's altar were hidden beneath the serene spring? Kai Lin had truly encountered an extraordinary opportunity. She was no longer merely Queen Medusa. Now, behind her stood the shadow of an entire tribe. At any moment, she could summon their power, as though dozens of ancient beasts answered her call, ready to strengthen her body, her aura, and her spiritual pressure. Kai Lin was no longer the same as before. She had evolved into the legendary 9-colored heaven-swallowing python. Her aura had become dense and majestic, as though antiquity itself gazed upon the world through her eyes. So that's the reason. Xiao Yan suddenly understood after her brief explanation. Will there be any problems? Xiao Yan asked as he touched one of the snake symbols. Although my ancestors exist as soul fragments, their souls are incomplete. From a certain perspective, I am able to control them. Kai Lin replied after thinking for a moment. Xiao Yan relaxed and reassured her. It's fine. If we have the opportunity in the future, we'll see whether we can restore them. But right now, the most important thing is to deal with the current problem. As he spoke, Xiao Yan turned toward the ruins. There, on the ground, stood a miserable-looking man. Kai Lin nodded slightly and turned toward their enemy as well. The warm smile vanished from her face. Only icy coldness and killing intent remained. Huang Tian coughed violently and wiped the blood from his lips. He glared viciously at Xiao Yan and Kai Lin, but panic burned within his heart. He did not fear Xiao Yan alone, but now Xiao Yan had gained an ally who had seriously injured him. Even he could feel tremendous pressure from the two of them together. If I had known that his woman was a 9-colored heaven-swallowing python, I would never have interfered. What a disaster. Huang Tian thought bitterly to himself. Regret filled his heart. Originally, he had never expected things to become so troublesome. The experts of the heavenly demon phoenix tribe exchanged glances, but none dared utter a single word. Even mighty Huang Tian had been beaten. Their previous arrogance had been utterly crushed by Xiao Yan and Kai Lin. Finally, Xiao Yan chuckled and broke the silence. Chief Huang Tian, are you still planning to seize your target? Huang Tian's expression twitched. In a hoarse voice he replied, Xiao Yan, this time I lost. As soon as Huang Tian admitted defeat, an uproar broke out around them. No one had expected the leader of the heavenly demon phoenix tribe to personally acknowledge his defeat. You don't actually think this ends simply because you've admitted defeat, do you? Xiao Yan said with slight contempt. If he had arrived even a little later, Kai Lin would not have been able to complete her seclusion. How could he possibly forgive that? Should we kill him? Kai Lin asked softly. Her tone radiated pure killing intent. Xiao Yan looked at her as a faint 9-colored glow shimmered across her body. Yao Ming opened his mouth upon seeing their readiness, but ultimately stopped himself from speaking. From a certain perspective, Xiao Yan would gain nothing by killing Huang Tian. At the same time, the heavenly demon phoenix tribe would undoubtedly seek furious revenge. Facing one of the three great magical beast tribes, even the Sky Mansion Alliance would suffer a tremendous headache. If the Hall of Souls also intervened, disaster could easily befall their alliance. Huang Tian was already seriously injured, and with Kai Lin now present, given his current state, he would certainly die if he fought the two of them together. He had only one remaining trump card. He revealed to Xiao Yan the true reason why he had attacked the 9 serene deep-ground python tribe and attempted to capture Queen Medusa. In truth, his objective had been something entirely different, tied to an agreement with the ancient void dragons. If you want to know what happens next, let's aim for 500 likes as well, and we'll cover it in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and see you next time.